instead. Look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Any, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs is trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock, now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they Dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments, cause I promise you I'm honest.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Ja'Marr Chase. He got plenty of looks a week ago and turned in almost 160 yards. It's the Bing.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Steelers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal. Trying to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Someone sharp in this game. A touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with a run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Burrow will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Complete to Washington. Touchdown! Darnell Washington. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse.
There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this foot. Run, and you know some people question, do you take a running back as high as they took him? That helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You can get the same production later on in the draft.
Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is his...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And fights through one man. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First Steeler touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 3. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. His pass caught with the 4. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll throw now on the final play. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen 1. As time expires in the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, for incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game. Right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are pouring it on. An extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
And Boyd in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here. Fumble happen on the field.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride. A lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, You have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. Able to power through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixon with a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box. Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he missed it. Just wide. side of that left upright, it's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now Burrow on first down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Burrow will throw. To Mixon on the check down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Burrow. This is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On that one, good for a...
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Burrow on play action. Connecting on the outroute here with Higgins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a... And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't in.
Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing.